everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice, and welcome to our week ahead reading. I hope you're doing well. Let's have a look and see what's going on in the week ahead. So we're looking at roughly the next 7 to 10 days for you. Keep an open mind, take what resonates as it resonates with you. You're going to have to use your own discernment to put the messages where they go if you feel they hit home for you. And thank you, as always, for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your feedback, for subscribing. It's a free way you can show love, support, appreciation, gratitude, and I send you lots of love in return. All right, let's see what's going on for my subscribers in the week ahead. Okay. We have the beginning of the week, midweek, end of the week. And remember, time is fluid. This could be going on as we're seeing it when it comes to beginning, middle, end of the week, or it could be a list of these are the main events, these are the main developments, and they're happening at random times during the week. Okay, so just keep an open mind. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Gemini energy, big choice to be made this week, a very significant choice to be made, okay? Whether that's you making it or someone else, and it may be to do with partnership, it may be to do with contracts, commitments of any kind. A big choice as to whether or not you continue with something or you step back, a big choice as to whether or not you start something. We'll see more as we go on. So, beginning of the week, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. We have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and the Ten of Cups. So there could be some sort of temptation. So you are in a current dynamic, a current partnership, or a current friendship, or a current relationship, whatever it is, current contract. And early on in the week, there's something very tempting coming in that catches your eye. All right, and with the Page of Swords, it's a case of, do you look into it? Or do you walk away? Do you turn it away? For others of you, there could be someone coming in to talk to you about making peace, or to talk to you about reconciliation of sorts. And again, you'll have this decision to make. It's something, you know, whatever this is, it would be something you're open to, but there's some hesitation. I don't know, it could be because of history or whatever went on in the past. There could also be some sort of meeting happening early in the week, discussing terms, conditions, a very matter-of-fact type of conversation happening, or negotiation, or interview, and it leads to a happy conclusion, whatever that is. Let's keep going. Midweek, yeah, here we go. We have the Two of Cups. Big week for partnerships, whether that's professional, romantic, or otherwise. Yeah, the Fool, taking a chance, and the Nine of Swords. There's a big shift that is happening here. There is something very different you're trying to do. You might have to change partners when it comes to business, when it comes to collaborators, when it comes to a legal representative, right? Attorneys, or someone you've been working with towards something, but it's not been working out, or it's not going the way you would hope, or it's not, or it's absolutely fine, but there's someone coming in, there's someone new coming in, offering you a different way, a better way, a faster way of doing what you're trying to do. And you're going to have a decision to make as to, do you continue down the road you've already been on and chosen for yourself, or do you depart from that and take on this new idea, this new partnership, this new person, this taking them up on their offer, whatever it is? Because it looks like here the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith and going for something new. And with the Nine of Swords, it could be a little bit of guilt, it could be a little bit of sleepless nights over it, because it does feel like, you know, it's walking away from something because there's something better that came along, to be honest with you. And if it's business, if it's money, if it's what someone can offer you, you know, that's one thing, it's just math. But when it comes to emotional connections, when it comes to romantic connections, I know obviously it hits differently, doesn't it? But let's keep going. Towards the end of the week, yeah, the Three of Wands, definitely going for the new, and you're hopeful and excited. The Eight of Swords, in your head about it, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it looks like a final decision is made at this time to walk away from something that you have history with, but it's almost like there's something there, okay? You know, where it's like, it's the history, it's the memories of things that keep you there. Because in reality, it hasn't really been doing much for you. It hasn't really been contributing anything positive in your life. So if it's a job, for example, you stay there because you get along with the people and you get along with the boss, or you've been through a lot together as a team, and you have these strong one-to-one bonds. But when you look at the job, the actual work, what you get paid, what, you know, perks, if any, you don't necessarily like the job. You don't necessarily feel fulfilled by the job and the work that you're doing. It's more about the people that you work with, right? And there comes a time when here comes someone offering you a much better opportunity financially and in terms of career progression, and you have that decision to make, that head over heart decision of, if I look at the situation rationally, it's a no-brainer that they're offering a lot more, better conditions, better shifts, more flexibility, better perks, better pay, whatever it is, right? But then you look at, but you know, I've been with these people for so long, how are they going to take it if I tell them that I'm leaving, and so on and so forth. So there is a little bit of guilt, and there is a little bit of feeling a little bit selfish maybe. But is it though? You know? Because I think it's important that we call things for what they are. And when it comes to a job, yes, it's important to get along with the people, absolutely. But that's not why we look for a job. We don't look for a job to make friends. We look for a job because we need money to pay for things and to have, you know, achieve the lifestyle that we want and to achieve the career goals that we have for ourselves. You know what I mean? So it comes down to just being very honest with yourself. What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're looking at in front of you? Does it meet what it is you're going for? Or does this other thing that's coming in out of the blue a lot better for you, and that's just the bottom line, you know? So there comes a time when we do have to make these kinds of clear-cut decisions. And for the most part, what I'm looking at here is you're taking a chance and you're making the change. And then it's a case of, I'm not changing my mind. So maybe whatever it is you're leaving behind is trying to get you to change your mind, or trying to get you to come back, or trying to make you feel guilty, or whatever it is. And the Three of Wands is here saying, I've turned my back on the past. Eight of Swords says, I'm not talking about it anymore. Seven of Wands says, this isn't happening. I've made my decision. I'm standing by it. Okay? So we can see you may be changing a provider. You may be changing a supplier. You may be changing the role someone has in your life in terms of friendship. They haven't really been there for you, and you have this other person that's really been there for you recently, no questions asked and all that. And yes, they've been in your life for less time than the old friend, right? But the old friend hasn't really been a friend in a long time, you know? And maybe the old friend now has expectations of you, and you're going, wait a minute, our relationship has changed. Yes, I'm closer to this person, but it's because they've been there for me. You haven't, and that's just what it is, you know? And it can be a little bit cutthroat. It can seem like it, but at the end of the day, we have to call a spade, because there's an amazing opportunity here for you to reach your goals, for you to get where you're trying to get to, for you to be happy, healthy, prosperous. But it comes with walking away from something that has been, and it's only the memories that keep you there. It's only memories that keep you there. All right? The memories of the happy times. Because if you do the math and you look at it from a factual point of view, what is this actually doing in my life? You'll find that it hasn't really been doing much for you. It hasn't been contributing, or even worse, it's kind of been holding you back. Okay? And again, like I say, it's a commitment, it's a partnership, it's a friendship, it's about a relationship. And if you just take emotion out of it, which I know is easier said than done, but if you can, your choice is clear. Your choice is obvious. It's screaming in your face, right? But that's why we have the Lovers here, a head over heart decision. because our minds are gonna say, our rational thinking is gonna say, you add all this up, this is clearly the better choice. And our hearts, where we have the feelings of guilt, where we have the feelings of the happy memories, where we have the feelings of fear and hesitation and insecurity and all that, right? The heart might say something different. The emotional aspect might say something different. But that's why it's so important to come into this place of power, to come into this place of confidence, and to go, you know what? It is what it is. Okay? And it either works or it doesn't. This works, this doesn't, and that's just what it is. Okay, we have to simplify it. That doesn't necessarily mean making it easier, because it may never be that easy to make decisions that way. Not everyone can make those kinds of decisions, because they're not easy decisions. But simpler. Do you see what I mean? Less complicated, less murky. And we do that by kind of taking emotion out of it. Okay, so yes, we've been together for this amount of time. Yes, we've worked together for this amount of time. Yes, we've been through a lot together, great. But when I look at the past few months, when I look at the past couple of years, there's been no progress, there's been no movement, there's been me carrying you a lot for the good old times, for the sake of keeping peace. There's been you kind of holding me back and creating drama and conflict and issues in my life, that I'm not responsible for, but yeah, I had to deal with because of our relationship, because of our dynamic, because of our partnership. Do you see what I mean? So at the end of the day, we have this amazing opportunity that's looking you in the face. And it's a case of, do you go for the new? I know it can sound horrible depending on what the situation is, but it's just better. Okay, it is what it is. We can go for that, or we can continue to struggle and hold on to a situation that hasn't been good for us for quite some time. It hasn't contributed to anything positive in our lives for quite some time. And with the Fool in the center of the reading, this tells me that your heart is made up, your mind is made up. The only thing that's holding you back it isn't the nostalgia, it's feeling a little bit selfish. But you know what? At the end of the day, there are seasons in life, including when it comes to relationships, friendships, collaborations. There are seasons in life. We come together as long as it's mutually beneficial, and that's going to work for a while. But then we change, we learn, we grow, we adapt. We become slightly different people with slightly different needs and slightly different wants. And so there does come a time when that current partnership that has worked for a amount of time no longer works, because it doesn't apply, resonate, work towards who we are in this new version. And we're supposed to grow and we're supposed to change, so there's nothing to feel guilty about, okay? So it looks like some big decision is made here to walk away from the familiar and to step into a brand new world towards something that is just a lot better than what you're dealing with. It looks like you're ready to make that decision. There's only a little bit of guilt that's holding you back, and it could also be that because of whatever you're leaving behind, if they have a reaction where they're intentionally trying to make you feel guilty and make you feel bad for you just being open, honest, and trying to do the right thing for everyone involved. If they're intentionally trying to guilt you, it could be that is exactly what you need to go, you know what, then that's my answer, that's my choice. You don't care about me, you don't understand what I'm trying to do, you don't support me, you don't respect me, blah, 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 all of that. And just to put those boundaries in place to where you don't have to feel guilty, you don't have to feel bad, but at the same time, you don't have to go through someone trying to guilt you only for trying to do what's best for you and your family, or you and your partner, or do you know what I mean? So let's see, Oracle energy and advice for my subscribers for the week ahead. When it's time to go, it's time to go, and that's just what it is, We have Gentle Force. This is a new deck, and that card has been coming out a lot. So we have Let It Rain, allowing what is, inevitability, trust. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it be what it is. Go with it. Don't fight it. Okay? Because what is happening here is you're trying to be put, the universe, your spirit guides, whatever it is, whoever you've been working with, your higher self, right? You're trying to start something new for yourself, start something better for yourself, do something more for yourself. Okay? And you're being aligned with exactly that. And so the old is going to fall away and fall apart. Is it easy? No. Is it comfortable? No. Just because something's the right thing to do doesn't always make it easy and comfortable, but it still is the right thing to do. You see what I mean? Gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Something has run its course. You worked at it, you were persistent, you were consistent, you did your best, you gave it your all, okay? You were patient with the situation, but it hit a point, it worked for a while, and then it hit a point, and it's been stagnant ever since. If you look at it realistically, you will see that. The pink dolphin, celebration, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open heart. This is the full energy. You're ready to take a chance. You're ready for something new, something different, something fun. You're ready for some freedom and some creativity and some just trying things and to see growth, to see expansion in your life. After a time of stagnation. And the Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. There is movement towards wholeness, towards bigger, better, healthier, more stable, long-lasting, sustainable, abundant, whatever it is for you. But there has to be movement. There has to be movement. Okay, we can't keep doing what we've been doing and stay attached to certain things and create this new thing at the same time. It doesn't work that way. It's a rite of passage. Shedding the old skin and everything that's attached to it in order to embark upon this new path. It is what it is, right? So that is what I have for us. Let me know how you resonate with the reading if you do and what this is for you. But I hope this reading helps you. I hope it helps give you the right mindset for you to be making the choices you need to be making, okay? And the confirmation that, you know what, it's okay to look at things in that way. You don't have to feel bad. You don't have to feel guilty. You're not doing anything wrong. This is just the natural course of events. It's just a natural course of the situation, right? And it's come to a place of it's time to shed and start something fresh. All right, so I really hope this reading helps you. I'm going to leave it there. Looking forward to your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.